Welcome back, everybody, to the Philadelphia Eagles franchise here on Madden 22. Today, we've got another doubleheader here with the Birds. Week 12 at home, Sunday Night Football against a really good Cleveland Browns team. And then Week 13, we return home to face off against the Washington Football Team in our final interdivision matchup of the season. This has been a chaotic year for our Eagles, but it really seems like we're playing some good football. We've won 3 in a row, and we are now 7-3 on the season. The term I have used to describe this season is soap opera, because it has been filled with chaos, but with the way we've been playing these past couple of weeks, it really feels like I think we can retire the term soap opera, and now it seems like the team is really starting to figure some things out. In particular, Xander Vanderwall, the quarterback, has really improved these past couple of games. And I know a lot of viewers have been very skeptical of him, but he has played quite well as of recently and has the opportunity to move up to star development today if he throws 1 or fewer interceptions, along with getting 300 scrimmage yards or 3 all-purpose touchdowns. Vanderwall hasn't been perfect this season, but I think overall, he's been better than a lot of people have given him credit for, and in particular, these past couple of games, he's actually played very well. The 2 games last episode against Dallas and Atlanta were statistically the 2 best games of his season. I get that the Falcons are a really bad team, they're 0-10 now, but he played very well in that matchup. He was very efficient against a really good Dallas defense. So, good to see him playing well, and hopefully he can have another strong performance here today against Russell Wilson and the Cleveland Browns. Russell Wilson's a very underrated runner. He doesn't have the raw athleticism of like Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray or even Justin Fields, but he's such a smart runner. With that being said, our pass coverage has been so inconsistent this season, I still want to focus on negating the pass, and I would rather Cleveland beat us on the ground, which, yes, they have Russell Wilson, one of the better running quarterbacks in the league, and they also have Nick Chubb, who's really damn good at football. Defensively, they have no shortage of playmakers, guys like Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. This team is really, really good and one of the best squads in the AFC, so we certainly have our hands full today on primetime football. It might be bold, focusing the game plan on the pass, but I feel like our run defense has been better than the pass defense this year. And then obviously on offense, run the damn ball. That's been our moniker really this entire series. There are some interesting things here with the team, mostly good in terms of the injury front. It also seems like everybody's morale is super high. So we did lose Jedrick Wills last week. This was supposed to be the Jedrick Wills revenge game, but he is inactive, and instead it'll be Ifonobo Jumbo Roko starting at right tackle. But it's not all bad with the injuries because Jabari Achabe is finally back. He has been banged up all year, which doesn't make sense because he has a 94 injury rating. I don't know why he's always hurt, but hopefully he can finally get healthy and finally play to his standards that he did as a rookie. With our morale boosts and the boosts we got to our coverage with the Russell Wilson scenario, there are a lot of players who are going way up in rating. Isaiah Simmons, for example, he is up 6 ratings higher than normal, +3 morale, +3 with the temporary boost. That is really, really good. So hopefully our guys can keep the good times flowing because it really seems like there's a winning energy with this team. After sweeping the Dallas Cowboys in consecutive games, it feels like this team has certainly turned the ship on this season and has gone away from the soap opera moniker and has turned it into winning football. So hopefully the win streak can continue today. The Eagles' last loss was back in Week 7 at home on Sunday night against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So hopefully they can perform better today as Tazwell Hubbard on 3rd and 2 does not get the first down. He had the open rushing lane but stumbled after being brought down by Tony Fields II. So the Eagles would decide to play it safe and punt it. Here is the Browns offense. There's Russell Wilson on the move, connecting with Donovan Peoples-Jones to the 47. The Browns receiving core isn't anything spectacular, but they have a solid trio of Peoples-Jones, Jacoby Myers, and Jarvis Juice Landry. Cleveland moving the ball fairly well so far. 2nd and 10. Open man, it's going to be Jarvis Landry, the slot receiver, who brings it to the 35. Along with those 3 receivers, they have David Njoku, who's a very solid tight end, and obviously Nick Chubb is one of, if not the best running back in the National Football League at this point in time. 3rd and 10, Russell Wilson has plenty of time to throw it all day in the pocket, and he's going to get Njoku open, who gets by the defender and is in for a score. The 35-yard touchdown for David Njoku will put the Cleveland Browns on the board 7-0. I know it's early, but this first 3.5 minutes has not gone the Eagles' way, and that's going to continue here on this drive as Rosemont St. Clair is just inches away from the first down, but he doesn't get it. And again, the Eagles would play it safe and punt it. They could have considered going for it. It was 4th and inches, but it feels too early to do that on your own side of the field. So the Browns have it back, looking to extend this already nice start and nice lead. Russell Wilson showing off the run. He goes deep downfield. It's caught by Jacoby Myers, who gets it to the 30. Nehemiah Richardson had him perfectly covered the entire route, but right at the end, it seemed like he lost his footing, and the woes for the Philadelphia Eagles continue. 3rd and 7. Short throw will be caught by Peoples-Jones. Doesn't get the first down as he's wrapped up by Bobby Wagner. So the Eagles defense does finally do something good, and it seems like the field goal team... No, it's not going to be the field goal team. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 2. Ballsy calls. It goes to Chubb, and he does get the first down. Absolutely annihilates Deshaun Elliott in doing so, and is wrapped up at the 5-yard line. Good run there for Chubb. Cleveland on the goal line, looking to make this a 14-0 ball game as it's a 1st and goal. Russell Wilson looking to throw it, and he is sacked. Welcome back, Jabari Achabe, his 6th sack of the year. It doesn't feel like Achabe has 6 sacks because he's barely been on the field, but he has still been pretty solid when healthy this season. That's just been the issue. He's barely been healthy. 2nd and goal, another sack, this time for Fletcher Cox. And the old fella showing that he still has it left in the tank. Cleveland would be unable to score a touchdown. They'll have to settle for a field goal. And the kick is good from Kyer Vevdik. And it is going to be a 10-0 start for Cleveland. A very good first quarter here for the Browns. The Eagles still have time to right the ship, but it has not been a good start on either side of the ball. The defense looks bad. The offense looks bad. It's just been a rough first quarter. And so far, Philadelphia on their 3-game win streak looks flat. You really don't want to look flat on primetime with the whole world watching. 3rd and 3. Here's a nice run for Tazwell Hubbard. Brings it past midfield to the 43. Now the Eagles' offense is starting to get a little bit going. Maybe this can be a sign of things to come. 2nd and 5. Play action fake for St. Clair. Here's Xander Vanderwall. Has a wide open man downfield. It's for rookie J.T. DeMarco, who brings it to the 18 for a nice gain of 20. Solid start here for DeMarco. He already has 3 receptions today. And Philadelphia has it in the red zone for the first time. Vanderwall scrambling to his left, looking to throw it, and he launches a dime for Tykeem Keon, who gets the touchdown, and Philadelphia's on the board as 6-9 and 69 are celebrating. That's a double nice right there. Awesome throw by Xander Vanderwall on the run, and fantastic footwork by Tykeem Keon. Did he get both in? I think he did. The booth would review the play, but it would end up standing, so the score remains 10-7. Cleveland has it back. Philadelphia needs to do something on defense, and that's not a good start to the drive. A nice gain of 20 for Jarvis Landry. And so far, Russell Wilson has completely tormented this Eagles secondary, who has been very inconsistent as is this year. 2nd and 11. Here's Chubb with blocks down the field. Chubb eventually wrapped up at the 12-yard line by Joko Onwosu. A great run there for Nick Chubb. And Cleveland is again in the red zone with a great opportunity to add some more points to their already great offensive start. 1st and goal. Chubb again. He will truck Fletcher Cox in for a touchdown. And Nick Chubb puts the Cleveland Browns back ahead by 2 scores, 17-7. It doesn't matter what the offense is going to do if the Eagles' defense can't stop a nosebleed. So now it's 3rd and 9. Short throw for Smith, and he is wrapped up shy of the first down marker. Again, another stop for the Cleveland defense. It's Rocky Sin, who played his college ball here at the Link at Temple, with the tackle. 4th and 3. Delayed snap. The punt nearly blocked. Eagles are lucky that it would not be a special teams disaster, and instead, Jack Fox gets it to the 4, where it's downed by Joe Manning. So a near disaster turns into a great play for Philadelphia there, as on 3rd and 10, Nick Chubb gets a handoff, gets nothing, wrapped up by Cleveland Ferrell. So the Eagles defense finally gets a 3 and out. Is it largely because of the field position from the special teams? Yes it is. But hey, a stop is a stop at the end of the day. Philadelphia opening up the drive with good field position as Vanderwall can't find anyone, and he is sacked by Myles Garrett, one of the most dominant defensive players in football, making the play, and he's doing that against a backup tackle. It was supposed to be Jedrick Wills there at right tackle, but instead it's Ifonombo Jamboroko. On 3rd and 10, short pass for DeMarco. He gets a solid gain. Now 4th and 8. Look at this. It's the field goal team. A 60-yard attempt for Zebediah Phoenix II, and he absolutely drills it. He could have made that kick from 70 yards if he wanted to. Not a career line for Phoenix. He's had a couple past 60, adding another one to the list. And he kicked that ball so hard, it like deflected off of the net. So the Browns get it back, still up by a score. Nice run there for Nick Chubb. With solid field position, it seems like Cleveland has a good opportunity to once again make this a two-score game. So Philadelphia's defense has to do something here. On first down, Russell Wilson looking to throw it. He has Chubb open up the middle of the field. Wrapped up past the 50 to the 42. And again, Philadelphia's defense has been a disaster today. I know Robert Saleh has to be licking his chops somewhere. Of course, Robert Saleh, the former Eagles defensive coordinator, fired a few weeks ago. And it's looking more and more like that he was not the problem. On 3rd and 4, the pass for Njoku is incomplete, so that'll bring out the field goal team. 53-yard attempt for Kyer Vevdik, and it is short. No good. He obviously did not have the wind going for him, but still, if you're an NFL kicker, perfect accuracy, you got to get that one through the upright. So the Eagles' special teams gets a break as it's 17-10. Under a minute left to go in the half. Nice throw from Vanderwall over to Tykeem Keon. Vanderwall has not made a ton of big throws, but he has been efficient. He hasn't really missed many throws as he connects with Devontae Smith, who is wrapped up at the 25. Eagles have to use an injury timeout as Eric Flowers is hurt on the play. It seems like the Eagles' offensive line has been banged up all year. 3rd and 5. Under a lot of pressure, he goes short for Smith, who's wrapped up out of bounds at the 17-yard line. So Cleveland gets the stop, 4th and 2. It's the field goal team out on the field. 34-yard attempt here for Zebediah Phoenix, looking to make it a 4-point game here before the end of the half, which I think all things considered, the Eagles can't feel too bad about that, but it's a fake! Maddox Gillard with the first down and more. He is into the end zone, and the Eagles tie it up at halftime. What a ballsy play call by head coach Champ Britton to fake the field goal. Maddox Gillard keeps it himself. Cleveland was fooled the entire way, and Philadelphia ties this one at 17. I feel like the Cleveland Browns have way outplayed Philadelphia today, but this game is tied up, and if you're the Eagles, you have to feel pretty good about that, even if the team, particularly the defense, has been very, very shaky, to put it nicely. The Eagles have not been able to stop the run. They haven't been able to stop the pass. So the question is, what should our focus be in the second half on defense? And I think if this game remains close, Cleveland's going to throw the ball a lot. So I think because of that, we really have to focus on stopping the pass. I wanted to focus on stopping the intermediate pass as the pregame game plan. That has not happened at all, so we still have to focus on that because Russell Wilson's making every throw from within 10 to 20 yards. There's another one to a wide-open David Njoku, who gets it to the 41-yard line. I don't know what type of coverage that was. I guess that was literally cover zero taken to another level because there was zero coverage on that play. Again, no coverage on Njoku, but he drops it. That could have been a touchdown if he had kept going. So another lucky break there for Philadelphia, who still is refusing to cover Njoku for whatever reason. 3rd and 10. Wilson, short for Chubb. He gets by the defender, gets by another one. The Eagles' tackling today has been very subpar. The coverage hasn't been good. The run defense hasn't been good. The tackling hasn't been good. I mean, it has just been an all-around nightmare for this defense today. 3rd and 5 now at the 30. Russell Wilson looking to throw it. Hit by Achebe, and it's deflected. Nearly intercepted by C.J. Thomas. Good play by Achebe, who's had a number of pressures here in his return back to the lineup. 47-yard field goal attempt for Kyer Vevdik. He splits the uprights. And the Cleveland Browns are back on top as it's 20-17. The Browns have not trailed yet today, so I imagine the Eagles are certainly looking to take a lead here. 3rd and 9. Vanderwall looking for St. Clair, and it's deflected by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, who nearly picked it off. So that'll force a punt. Cleveland gets it back from the 20, looking to make it a 2-score game. Russell Wilson on first down goes short for Myers, who gets by a couple defenders, jukes another one, and is hit hard out of bounds at the 41-yard line by Isaiah Simmons. Again, he made like 3 guys miss there. I don't know why the Eagles have tackled so poorly today, because tackling really has not been that big an issue this season. On first down, there's Nick Chubb, stiff arms a defender into next week, and gets it to the 44-yard line. I don't know why Cleveland's only ran the ball 9 times, because Nick Chubb has been very effective, and we know Nick Chubb is usually very good. Today, no different, averaging over 10 yards a carry. But they're really putting a lot of the focus on the pass. 3rd and 8, Wilson incomplete for Njoku. Russell Wilson's completed under 50% of his throws. He has missed a lot of passes, particularly in this second half, giving new light for the Eagles' offenses. On 1st down, DeMarco is wide open. He gets into the 40-yard line for a nice gain. Unlike Russell Wilson, Xander Vanderwall has not missed a whole lot of throws. Vanderwall hasn't taken many big throws, but he has been efficient. 3rd and inches, nice 1st down run for Tazewell Hubbard, but there is a flag. It appears this one is coming back, as it'll be an illegal block in the back on Tykeem Keon. So that'll make it a 3rd down and 6. Cleveland's defense gets a massive break, and now the Eagles got to convert again. Vanderwall drops back to throw, goes short for DeMarco, who gets popped by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, who gets the stop. Another 4th and short here, and they're kicking a field goal. 67-yard attempt for Zebediah Phoenix. This would be an NFL record if he gets it. The kick is straight, and it is good! Zebediah Phoenix just made the longest kick in NFL history from 67 yards out. Welcome to the record books, young man. We got to look at this replay again. A very questionable decision to kick a field goal from 67 yards out on 4th and inches. But hey, it worked. The Eagles have had a number of questionable special teams play calls today, but the play calls have been successful, haven't they? First, the fake field goal late in the first half, now this. But nonetheless, it's tied at 20. So Cleveland has it back. 3rd and 6. Chubb with a nice move on the defender. But he's finally tackled there, shy of the 1st down. A huge tackle by the rookie Edmund Orient. But, unfortunately, Nehemiah Richardson is hurt. Just when it seemed like things were really starting to come up for the Eagles' defense, that happens. Richardson does not have to go to the locker room, so it looks like he'll be okay. But he does appear to be in quite a bit of pain on the sidelines. 3rd quarter in the books. We are tied at 20. This has been a very dramatic game of football so far. We'll see if either team can break away here in the 4th quarter or if we're headed to overtime. 3rd and 6. Vanderwall connects with Smith, and again, he is just shy of the 1st down marker. Another 4th and short here for the Eagles. They could go for a 66-yard field goal, but they decided to punt it instead. The wind is way against the Eagles, so Phoenix probably would not have made it. So now the Browns have it back as that pass is nearly picked off by Thomas. He caught it, but was unable to keep both feet in bounds. That'll make it a 3rd and 9 now for Cleveland. Russell Wilson looking to throw it. He goes short for Peoples-Jones, who might have actually lost a yard. So the Eagles defense gets a stop, and they get it back. Just under 7 minutes to go. Philadelphia looking to take their first lead of the day. Here's Tazewell Hubbard with room. Tries to stiff arm the defender as he gets it to about midfield. Nice gain of 13 there for Hubbard, and the Eagles are off to a good start on this drive. Following play, Vanderwall somehow escapes for pressure and will run for a 1st down. That's a Russell Wilson-like run. He didn't force the run, but he was able to evade the pocket. He found the open lane, and he didn't take a hit. Very smart play by Vanderwall, who's having himself a really smart game. Now it's the annual effort. Devontae Smith is down there somewhere play as Smith brings it to the 2-yard line. He didn't even have to go for the contested catch because the corner did not have his eyes on the ball whatsoever. 3rd and goal at 2. Eagles looking to punch it in. Whoop! Nice little juke move by Hubbard, and he is in. Touchdown, Tazewell Hubbard. And with just 4 minutes to go, the Eagles take their first lead of the evening as it is now 20-17. Can the defense get one more stop to finish off the job? 2nd and 9. Wilson goes short for Landry, who is popped by Joko Onwosu. He does get it to the 31-yard line, however. Cleveland moving the ball fairly well on this drive. 2.5 minutes to go from the 46. Wilson up the middle. It's caught by Jacoby Myers. Again, taking cover 0 to a new level when there was 0 coverage on the receiver. J.C. Treader hurt on the play. Not good news for Cleveland. They're going to have to go to their 2nd-string center. Now 2:20 to go from the 38. Still 27-20. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Wilson has another open man. This time it's Landry, who's out of bounds at the 22-yard line. The Browns are continuing to move it very nicely. Following play, Russ goes short for Njoku, breaks the tackle from the rookie Orient, and is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Another good play there for Cleveland, who has had an extremely efficient drive. We're going to finish it off here with a touchdown on 1st and goal, and that's exactly what happens as Wilson connects with Jacoby Myers for the score. And with just over 2 minutes to play, we are knotted up at 27. The Eagles have had a lot of late drive opportunities here for Xander Vanderwall, and for the most part, they haven't really been successful in doing so, although Vanderwall has been a little bit more clutch in 2-minute drills as the season has gone along. 3rd and 4, he gets a great throw for Keon. Look at the clock, by the way. There's only 45 seconds. The Eagles are trying to run out as much clock as they can, and they're going to go for a long field goal here. This is a 56-yarder for Zebediah Phoenix, who has made one from 60 today, and he's made one from 67. The Eagles could have tried to drive faster, go for the touchdown, but they trust Phoenix so much to win this game, and his kick is no good. It's wide to the right. I think it just had the distance, but he was inaccurate. So Phoenix misses the game winner, continuing his eventful day for now good and bad. He's made the longest kick in NFL history, but he also missed the game winner. So now Cleveland has an opportunity to win it in regulation here with a Hail Mary as Wilson sees it deep, going for the end zone, and it's nearly caught. Jarvis Landry had it right in his mitts, but he was unable to hold on to it. So through 4 quarters, we do not have a winner. 27-27 going into overtime. The Eagles have played in a few overtime games throughout this series, looking to notch another one here. You guys know the drill. Tails never fails. Cleveland does not know the rules, apparently. They chose head. It lands on tails. The Eagles choose to start with the ball. So Philadelphia can drive down the field. Touchdown wins it. We'll see if Xander Vanderwall can come up clutch here. Vanderwall and the offense were not unclutch on that last drive. The Eagles just mismanaged the clock, and Zebediah Phoenix missed the kick. So that was not the offense's fault that we didn't score on that last possession. That's a good start. Tazewell Hubbard gets about 15 yards. Look at this. The Eagles are really trying to chew the clock. If they are able to kick a field goal, they don't want the Browns to get it. But the problem is you actually have to get the first down for that to happen. Pass is deflected by Owusu Koromoa, so the Eagles have to punt it. Cleveland gets it back, and now it's next score wins. The Eagles defense needs to get a stop as Nick Chubb brings it to the 34 for a gain of 19 on the reception. Nice play there for Chubb, and Cleveland is moving the ball very nicely down the field. Now at about the 50, handoff for Chubb again with blocks down the field. There goes Chubb. He is out of bounds at the 9. Cleveland is officially in field goal range, and keep in mind, field goal wins it. They can also go for the touchdown here as well. 1st and goal from the 9, looking to finish it off. Wilson, under pressure, scrambling to the right. He gets it to Njoku, who is in for the touchdown, and the Cleveland Browns are going to walk it off in overtime. One of the most exciting games of the season, and the Browns win it in OT 33-27. This was a really weird game. The Eagles defense started off miserably. Then in the second half, they played well. And then the last 2 drives when they had to be clutch, they ended off miserably as Russell Wilson with 2 huge possessions late in the game to win it. The Eagles offense on their final 2 drives did not score, although again, the one in regulation wasn't really at fault of the Eagles per se. I thought our offense was fine. I wouldn't say they were great, but they were solid. Russell Wilson and Xander Vanderwall both played pretty well, but they did it in different ways. Wilson went for more of a gunslinging approach. He missed a lot more throws, but he also had a lot more bigger throws. Vanderwall, I thought, was pretty good. He didn't have a whole lot of big plays, but he avoided mistakes. Unfortunately, he did not complete the breakout challenge, though, so he is still going to be at normal dev. Both teams ran the ball well, particularly Cleveland. Nick Chubb was an absolute animal today, racking up over 200 yards from scrimmage. Yeah, Nick Chubb is, he's kind of an animal. Defensively, couple sacks in there, no turnovers, and obviously an eventful day for Zebediah Phoenix, who made a 60-yarder, a 67-yarder, which is an NFL record, but he also missed the game winner. So did Zebediah Phoenix really have a good day? I don't know. So, as I said earlier, Vanderwall did not complete the breakout challenge. He did throw 1 or less interceptions, which he threw none, but he did not get 3 touchdowns, and he also did not get 300 yards from scrimmage. To add on that, Russell Wilson played very well. Our defense was not good. I said we needed to retire the soap opera moniker, but with how our defense played and now with 2 new injuries, yeah, not pretty. So one of the injuries is Jabari Achabe. He broke his ribs very late in the game, and he's going to be out 4 weeks. I don't know what it is with him. Is he just unlucky? It does not make any sense why this guy gets hurt so often. It's so weird. I do not get it. I think Achabe is going to be shut down for the year because if he returns in a regular season, he's just going to get hurt again. We need him for the playoffs. So I will unofficially announce Jabari Achabe is done for the regular season. He'll be back in the postseason. He makes Josh Sweat look like Cal Ripken Jr. with the injuries. I swear, it's ridiculous. So now we head to the second game today against the Washington football team. The Eagles looking for better luck here today. And with all the injuries and the performance last week, yeah, I think the soap opera moniker will be unretired because this team still is the most bipolar football team I've ever seen. We are currently the 5 seed as of now. Dallas won again last week, so they are back in first place in the division. So, of course, we're playing Washington. They're a solid team led by Joe Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's been very efficient this season. He hasn't made a lot of big plays, but he's also avoided turnovers, and he's been one of the better game-managing quarterbacks in the league. This Washington team is very talented. We know Antonio Gibson played very well against us last time, although our run defense has gotten quite a bit better since then. Not that they were good last week against the Browns, because Nick Chubb was just destroying them. So here we go. Final interdivision game of the season. This is a very important game for both teams. The Eagles need to get back on the win column. They don't want to lose another one and lose a grasp on this season. And then on the flip side, Washington is 5-6. They're right on the outside looking in, and they need as many wins as they can to stay afloat in the NFC playoff race. The margin for error for Washington is very, very small, so they really need to perform well today against an Eagles team who you never really know what to expect with week in and week out. So Philadelphia opens up with the ball. Vanderwall sacked on 2nd and 2 by Montez Sweat for a loss of about 8. Good play there for the Washington pass rush. Washington has a number of great defensive linemen on this team. So that'll force a punt. Now we get to see the football team offense as Kilpatrick connects with Quintez Cephas for a nice first down. Cephas played very well the last time these two teams played against each other. Him, Diami Brown, and Curtis Samuel are a really solid trio with, of course, Terry McLaurin in Kansas City. 2nd and 1, there's Gibson stuffed in the backfield by Isaiah Simmons and Winston Johnson. Not a good start here for Gibson, and hopefully the Eagles defense can play better against the run than they did last week. I get Nick Chubb is kind of an animal, but still. 3rd and 2, short throw for John Bates, and he dropped it. That was right in his mitts. So now it's 4th and 2. The football team will elect to go for it. Gutsy call here, but they are sort of in no man's land as it's a toss for Gibson, and he is stuffed for a loss of 2 by Nehemiah Richardson. So the Eagles defense gets a big stop. Now the offense returns. No score yet. We'll see if Philadelphia can start this one on the board. Play action fake. Here's Xander Vanderwall. Finds a wide open Tykeem Keon with a nasty spin move. Nearly got by Cameron Curl as well. That would have been an unbelievable play after the catch. Still a very nice move, though, as he brings it to the 31-yard line. Following play, another play action fake. Vanderwall looking to throw it. He will again connect with Tykeem Keon, who is out of bounds at the 7. 2 early catches for Tykeem Keon, already at 52 yards here on the afternoon. And Philadelphia is very close to the end zone. 3rd and goal. Vanderwall scrambling like a madman, looking to run it in himself, and he dives in for the score. Touchdown for Xander Vanderwall, showing off the Fortnite dance moves. I feel like Vanderwall as a kid is either the type of guy who stayed in his room for 15 hours a day playing Fortnite, or his parents didn't let him play video games at all and made him read like his kid's version of the Bible or something. I don't know. I wonder what he was like as a kid. So now Washington has it back. Sorry for getting off track as Quintez Cephas is wide open. He brings it to midfield. Again, very poor coverage on that play for the Eagles, who have a number of plays where it doesn't look like the coverage is very good. 2nd and 6 from the 46. Kilpatrick goes short. It will be hauled in by Austin Hooper, who's out of bounds at the 32-yard line, hit by Bobby Wagner, the veteran. The football team is moving it pretty nicely here down the field, looking to tie the game up on this possession as Kilpatrick gets it to Curtis Samuel, who gets by the defender, and he's in for a 34-yard score. Once Curtis Samuel is in open field, look out. He can beat pretty much anybody in a foot race. And now the game is tied at 7, so both offenses respond and score. And now the Eagles are looking to take the lead back. As here's St. Clair with a nasty stiff arm to the 40-yard line for a nice gain of about 18. Rosemont St. Clair has not really been all that good, I would say, the past 6 or 7 games, particularly in the run game. So hopefully that can be a sign of things to come for him. 3rd and 4, nice throw for Devontae Smith. That's a gain of 13 yards, and we'll move the chains as we wrap up this first quarter, tied at 7. The Eagles' offense is really getting in a little bit of a groove. They've had 2 consecutive nice drives, looking to finish it off here with a touchdown. 2nd and goal. Vanderwall scrambles to the right. He's going to look to run with it again, putting his body on the line for the touchdown. Xander Vanderwall with 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half. I don't know if he had 2 rushing touchdowns all year, to be honest, so that's something. Now it's 14-7. Washington has it back as Hooper is open up the middle of the field. He will get it to the 32-yard line, and Joe Kilpatrick is having himself a very nice start to the day. 9 for 11 for a $144 and a touchdown. 3rd and goal. Kilpatrick looking to find the end zone as the pass is tipped by Thomas. Nearly picked off by Simmons. The Eagles should have turned the ball over there, but they did get the stop. It's not all bad. Washington will play it safe. They kick the field goal as it is now 14-10. Good kick there by Washington. They bring it within 4 points. And now the Eagles offense has it back with just over 3 minutes left to go in the half as Tazewell Hubbard loses 4 on the play. Chase Young immediately enters the backfield and gives Hubbard no room to really do anything. 3rd and 14 now. Vanderwall has a wide open man at St. Clair who could have gotten a huge play and he kept his feet in. Still a nice gain of 23, but it felt like there could have been more there. We've come to the 2-minute warning, 14-10. Philadelphia on top here late in the first half, looking to add to their lead. As on 3rd and inches, Hubbard tries to go for the big run, so he goes to the outside, and that backfires in a major way as he does not get the first down, wrapped up by Derek Forrest. 4th and inches, Eagles go for it, and they do get it. So Hubbard's mistake, I guess, proves to be not that big of a deal as St. Clair converts, getting about 3 yards. Eagles call a timeout. They still have 2, along with 30 seconds, as on 2nd and 10. Smith, open, out of bounds at the 18-yard line. That'll stop the clock. Philadelphia is still sitting with 2 timeouts. Now they have 1 timeout. 3rd and 2 from the 18, looking for the end zone. Should have been picked. Vanderwall is very lucky. That was not a turnover. 4th and 2. Here is the field goal team. It's Zebediah Phoenix from 27 yards out. Sinks it down the middle. And that will pretty much wrap up this first half. 17-10, your score, Philadelphia on top. The Eagles' run defense, after letting Nick Chubb get 9 yards a carry last week, has allowed 4 rushing yards on 9 carries. Very good. Antonio Gibson has been completely shut down all day. The pass defense hasn't been that great. Again, it's the intermediate passing that has been the biggest struggle for the Eagles' defense. So hopefully they can improve there in the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the 3rd quarter. Kilpatrick looking to throw it. He is an open man. It's Austin Hooper. I don't know why the Eagles just choose not to cover tight ends. It's a very weird strategy. I promise I'm not doing that on purpose. It makes me lose my brain cells every time Hooper, or last week, Njoku was completely wide open. The following play here is picked off by Deshaun Elliott, his 2nd of the year. That wasn't that bad of a throw by Kilpatrick. It was a little underthrown, but he put the receiver in a good position to catch the ball. It's just that Elliott made a fantastic defensive play, quickly flicking his hips, getting the turnover. 1st and 19 for Philadelphia as it's JT DeMarco trying to hurdle the defender. He got a shot right in the nuts. Oh dear, he's not having kids. Might have been worth it to get a solid gain of about 26 yards, but he's not having kids. 1st and 20 after another penalty by the Philadelphia offense. And again, another 1st and long conversion. This time it's Devontae Smith who gets about 22 yards. These penalties proving to be a very not big deal. And the Eagles are converting pretty easily. 3rd and 10, risky throw for Tykeem Keon. Vanderwall pretty much just threw that into the middle of the action. And Keon was at the right place at the right time to get the conversion. From the 24 now, Vanderwall looks for Smith, who steals it away from the defender, brings it to the 1. He was nearly in the end zone. Another dangerous throw, but Vanderwall rightfully trusting his receivers. 3rd and goal, handoff for Hubbard. He is in for the score. The Eagles' rushing attack has really struggled today. Tazewell Hubbard's had a pretty poor game, but he is able to fight his way for the touchdown, and the Eagles now lead by 2 scores as it's 24-10. Kilpatrick, first play of the drive is the only play of the drive. Another interception, this time by Nehemiah Richardson. Back-to-back plays of interceptions for the Eagles defense. And again, I don't think that was Kilpatrick's fault. That was just an awesome defensive play by Richardson who undercuts the route, picks off the pass. A great play there by Richardson, who's had his ups and downs throughout the year, but he's been quite good in this game. So all of the momentum belongs to the Eagles. They're forcing turnovers. The offense is producing. Well, maybe not on this drive, as it's going to be a 3 and out. Luckily, with this good field position, though, the Eagles still have the field goal team on, but they don't get the field goal. Zebediah Phoenix wide left from 34 yards out. Phoenix, I think, only missed 2 kicks all year going into today's episode, and now he has missed 2 more, but he still also got the record today, so it doesn't really matter. 3rd and 8 now for Washington. Still a 2-score game. What the hell was that? Okay, I promise that was not my fault at all. De'Ami Brown was completely covered the entire play. Once Kilpatrick threw it, the defensive back ran away from him. That does not make any sense. But half the time, this defense looks like they have the IQ of a potato. Fourth quarter underway, 24-10. Philadelphia still on top. Washington looking for a miracle comeback as, again, there's Austin Hooper wide open. He brings it to the 28-yard line. Washington is not out of this game. They're only down by 14 points, and with a nice drive here, they can make it a one-score ball game. First down here from the 16-yard line. Bates in motion. Play clock winding down. Handoff for Gibson. Gibson gets by the defender. Elliott cannot bring him down. That'll be a touchdown for Antonio Gibson. Really the first good rushing play all day for Washington. And they're only down by one score. We've seen the Eagles choke a number of big leads this season. This one could be another one if they don't convert this first down, and that's exactly what happens. In and out of the hands of Jamin Davis. Look out. If Washington does something on this drive, this 14-point comeback will be just another two-score lead choked by Philadelphia this season. But that play will certainly not help Washington's case as Kilpatrick is sacked by Fletcher Cox for a loss of about 14 yards. 3rd and 19 now here for the football team. 6 minutes on the dot left to go. Kilpatrick looking to throw it. He has time. Trying to find somebody open, and it's Austin Hooper with nobody around him, and he gets it at the 39-yard line. Austin Hooper and Tazwell Hubbard smack-talking each other on the sidelines as Washington gets another big conversion. First down here from the 39. Hooper's actually covered, and the Eagles get the sack. See what happens when you cover Austin Hooper? Good things happen. Fletcher Cox with his second sack of the drive. The Eagles did not sack the quarterback once before this possession. Now it's 3rd and 22. Kilpatrick has to go short for De'Ami Brown, who stumbles out of bounds after gaining about 3. So the Eagles defense forces a big stop. Washington chooses to punt it. Now the Eagles can try to finish off the drive here by chewing away some clock. From the 47-yard line, Vanderwall moving to the right. Risky throw, and he was trying to get it to Smith, but instead it's caught by Dozier Baxby. That was a bad pass, but Baxby was right there, makes a smart play to get the ball. Now 3rd and 10 from the 37. The Eagles are sort of in like fringe field goal range. Short throw for Baxby, and he got it. The idea of that play was to move a little bit closer to field goal range and have it centered for Zebediah Phoenix, but instead they got the first down, so it worked out even better. 3rd and 6 now, jet sweep for Devontae Smith. First down could ice the game. He does not get it, only gaining around 4. So now it's a 4th and 2. A field goal makes it a two-score game. Zebediah Phoenix missed a chip shot from, I believe, 34 yards out earlier. This one from 35. And he got it with no problems. Nice kick there for Phoenix, and the Eagles are now up by 10. It feels like Philadelphia is certainly in the driver's seat. They just got to get one more stop and finish off the job. Kilpatrick on first down, sacked by Joe Manning. He really looked like he had no clue what he was trying to do on that play. 2nd and 16 now. Gibson open up the field, makes up a lot of the yardage as he's just shy of the first down marker. 3rd and inches. Kilpatrick short for Hooper with another reception. I believe that's his 10th. He gets about 9. Now we're down to 4 seconds. 4th and 10. This is the ball game. Kilpatrick heaves it for the sidelines, and it's incomplete. We do have a flag on the play. Not that it really matters because the game is over, as it's going to be a hold on Washington. So the Eagles will decline the penalty. There's no point to accept it. And the ball game is over. Philadelphia takes this one home by the final score of 27-17. It wasn't always pretty, but hey, with how weird this team has been this year, you can take all the wins you get. So the Eagles improve to 8-4 on the season. The Washington football team falls to 5-7. Depending on what happens with Dallas, the Eagles could move back into first place in the division, as the Eagles do hold the head-to-head tiebreaker with Dallas. If the Cowboys win, they will remain in first place. I thought both quarterbacks were fine. Joe Kilpatrick, I thought, was really impressive. Those 2 interceptions were not his fault. They were just awesome defensive plays by Elliott and Richardson. And then Vanderwall again. I know Vanderwall's stats were really unimpressive. I thought he had a good game, and I really feel like these past 4 weeks, Vanderwall's played really well. It seems like he's getting a lot more command of the offense. Nobody ran the ball well. Austin Hooper, of course, the big game for him, 10 catches for $130. Both defenses were solid. I thought our defense really played well after early in the second quarter. The defense was a lot better today. Those interceptions were big time. We do have another injury, though. This time it's Jason Kelsey with a torn abdominal. We will get Jedrick Wills back, but we're still without 2 starting offensive linemen as Kelsey and Flowers are still hurt. So Dallas ended up winning their game, so we remain as the 5 seed going into Week 14 with 4 weeks to go. So next episode, we're going to have a prospect profile. We're going to cover offensive and defensive linemen, which are going to be two positions we heavily focus on in the draft because our offensive and defensive lines cannot stay healthy whatsoever. We also have the game against the defending AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars, who are really, really good. They're 9-3. That's going to be a tough one. So it should be an exciting game. I hope everybody's ready for it. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.